y'all. Welcome back to July After Dark. I am your host, July Summers Ellington, but you will call me July if you nasty. And please, just call me July. But how you guys doing today? We on the segment of July After Dark, the YouTube show. And honestly, like, I'm not even about to sugarcoat it for y'all. We really about to just jump into this. Like, not like foreplay, you know? Like, I like foreplay, don't get me wrong, but this is not one of these situations where we're going to be foreplaying. Or I'm going to be playing with y'all. Listen, have you not watched the Quiet on the Set segments? It's going on right now. Like, this is bananas. But listen, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's on Max right now. Shit is crazy. This is not sponsored, but go watch it because it's bananas. And the mental abuse that them kids have to deal with, physical abuse and everything, trust me, it's at an all-time high. You can't even tell me that even now in our adult life that mental abuse is not at an all-time high. Like, you cannot tell me that because I know I know that it is. Speaking of mental abuse, I'm gonna just put this out there right now. You won't hear it here. You're gonna hear it here first. There's somebody out here stealing my pictures, making a profile of me. It's not me. Don't be fooled. Don't get scammed. If anybody with my picture asks you for money, don't ever send it. Don't send it. I will never ask my nasties for any money. Don't send it. But we're going to definitely get into it at a later date. But listen, just stay above water and don't be scammed by these hoes, okay? Because July would never do that to y'all. I would never. Speaking of mental abuse, right? Let me tell y'all something. I feel like in my adult life, I have suffered more mental abuse than ever because I was not aware of what mental abuse was when I was younger, of course. So now that I know what mental abuse entails, what mental abuse can be, what mental abuse looks like, I'm very cautious of who I bring around me, who I bring around my child, who I just bring around in my space in general, because I just can't take the abuse mentally. The lying, the cheating, the deceiving, the gaslighting. I don't have time for that. You cannot tell me that you fuck with me the way that you do and go out and tell other people different things. That's a form of mental abuse because not only are you trying to portray a picture to me, but you're trying to withhold an image to me that you want me to believe. And in all reality, that's not how you really feel. It's abuse. So you already know me. I got a story time for y'all. Each and every time I got a story time for y'all. And this one is a very recent story time. So let's jump into this, right? I had dated somebody, right? I want to say roughly for about 2 months. Did not last long. I want to tell you guys that. Did not last long for shit. You know why? Because men don't know how to speak to women. Men do not know how to keep women sometimes. Not all men. Don't come in my comments yelling at me or whatever, but not all men, most men. So in this man in particular, right? We spoke for about 6, 7 months before we even linked up and even had like a face-to-face conversation. And even after we had linked up, it still took us about a month and a half to even like get there sexually. So why the hell would you mess that up if it took this long for us to even get here? This is why. There's more. So this is why, right? Once a man gets comfortable around me, I'm not saying all women, I can only speak from my perspective and my life. When a man gets comfortable around me, they get too comfortable. I'm a homebody. I love being home. One thing about me, I would choose my home over the streets any day. I'm pretty sure most people would, right? Okay. So if I'm home and you see that I'm always home, why do you think you can waddle your ass into my home at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning like this is a whorehouse? Because I'm not running no whorehouse. Ain't no whores living in here. So why the hell would you think that it would be okay to ring my bell at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning as if I'm gonna get up and answer. You popping up on me, you gonna get a pop in your mouth. Cause who does that? So here's a little story, right? Well, that was part of the story, but here's a little story, right? So I'm laying in bed one day, relaxing, enjoying my peace, like I said, because I like being home, right? I hear my intercom go off. I'm like, it's 2 in the morning. I'm like, who the hell is at my intercom? Like, what? So I'm like, maybe somebody is drunk in the building trying to get in and they just like pressing numbers because they don't know how to, like, they don't know or whatever. You know, like sometimes you press random numbers to see who's going to answer. Yeah, I thought it was one of those situations. So I'm like, okay, I left it alone. It rings again. Oh, no, you know what you're doing at this point. The first time, all right, it might have been a mistake. The second time, no, you know what you're doing. I look at my intercom because my intercom, obviously you can't see me, but I can see you from downstairs. I see this guy that I was talking to, right? That we have been talking on and on. We have been talking for about 7 months, and then we linked up, and then yeah, him. We're for privacy reasons, we're gonna call him Dash because he came in and out. So Dash ended up, coming to my house at 2, 3 in the morning, basically ringing my bell and trying to get in. But I see in the intercom he has a bottle in his hand. Oh, you lit. And you thought I was about to answer? Go to hell. Because one thing about me, I tell people, if you want to do pop-ups on me, that's one thing. But peep the pop-up, right? If I'm talking to you all day and I'm like, listen, so I want to see you, but you don't know what time you come in, just pop up on me, I'm already expecting you to pull up. So you popping up is really at what time, you know what I mean? But if I didn't speak to you all day, we didn't have a plan to hang out, it wasn't any of that, why the hell would you think that it was okay to ring my goddamn bell at 3 in the morning, think you was gonna get in? And what we doing at 3 in the morning? Because I'm pretty sure whatever that bottle was something I wasn't drinking. So what were we gonna do at 3 in the morning? I'll wait, because we're not doing the do. So what are we doing? You want to sleep. And last time I checked, this ain't a whorehouse and this ain't a hotel. This is my home. So I think we all know what happened after that. My intercom is so dope because I can answer and I can talk to you from here, from my apartment downstairs. I can hang it up, I can unlock the door, and I can also put it on Do Not Disturb. So I put that Do Not Disturb button like it was my phone, and I took my ass right back to bed. But wait, there's more. There's more. I lay back in bed after putting it on Do Not Disturb, and I hear my doorbell ring, like my actual doorbell ring. I'm like, oh, Dash is crazy. Dash, what you doing, kiddo? Because you know what? That was one of the times where I just wish it was somebody else in my house, but that could have went left. But that was one of those times when I wish it was somebody else in my house, and I would have been like, yo, like, time to go. Like, you gotta go. Like, pack them up. But like I said, that could have went left. Somebody could have gotten hurt. So I'm kind of glad that wasn't the situation. But still, like, why would you still come to my house if I didn't answer the door downstairs and I did not answer your phone calls? Why would you think that I would answer my door? And I left his ass right there, and I lay back down in my bed. But this is the reason why I did it, and you let me know if I'm wrong, right? The reason why I did that was because, one, this is my personal space. Actually, it really doesn't matter why the fuck I did that. I think that's the number one reason. It's my personal space. You can't just roll up to somebody's crib expecting them to just open the door